What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. Told you. According to reports, Shannon Sharpe will not face ESPN discipline for viral, not safe for work Instagram Live incident. Shannon Sharpe will not be punished by ESPN for posting a not safe for work video on his Instagram Live. According to reports, NFL legend and ESPN analyst won't be disciplined for the accidental post. According to reports, Shannon Sharpe's absence from today's first take had nothing to do with the video, as his usual days off are Thursdays and Fridays. He's expected to return to TV on Monday. As we know now, originally it was reported that he was hacked, but we kind of saw through that, and he set the record straight yesterday on Nightcap, saying that he was, quote, being a healthy, active male. Obviously, I'm embarrassed, he said, something that is extremely, extremely private, and to have one of your most intimate details, the audio heard for the world to hear. I'm embarrassed for a number of reasons. People count on Shannon. There are a lot of people that count on Shannon to be professional at all times, and I always try to be professional at all times. And then he went on to give his apology. Look, I told you guys, like, man, he's too. I know people was bringing up the Paul Pierce stuff, but if you're taking it at face value, if you're taking it that this was an accident, all right, even though I know people have their theories about whether this was to counter the Zesty rumors, but if you take it on face value that this was an accident, you can't really compare it to Paul Pierce because Paul Pierce did that on purpose. You know, matter of fact, you could argue that Paul Pierce being handicapped by ESPN, not being able to voice the way that he wants to talk or express himself on certain topics, that he may have actually forced ESPN's hand to fire him. But having said that, he still shouldn't have been fired for that. But that was different. If you take what Shannon Sharpe said on face value, then this was an accident. This wasn't intentional. Okay? And also the main reason why he wasn't going to be fired is I told people in my other video that he's too valuable as far as a commodity. He's too valuable. He has been box office as a personality, and when you bring in millions of viewers, when you are able to command this type of attention based upon, people wait to hear what Shannon Sharpe has to say about things. Look at the effect he's had on Undisputed. Not that they were number one, but when he was there, they were getting 250, 300, 400,000 views sometimes, or at least 250, 300,000. He leaves the show, and they drop from 250, 300,000 views to 50,000. He has a podcast on YouTube where he has well over 3 million subscribers. He has the most watched interview in YouTube history. This has been the year of Shannon Sharpe. He's hot. They're not going to fire him, especially over something that's trivial. That's what it. This is. I hate to put it like this, but ESPN, no matter how you feel about Shannon Sharpe or Stephen A. Smith, those guys are a whole different level now. Look, even when Stephen A. Smith got suspended 10 years ago for something they should have got suspended for anyway, but even then, Stephen A. Smith wasn't what he is today. You know what I mean? Like he's at the top of the food chain. Those two guys at the top of the food chain on ESPN. When you're able to command an audience the way that these guys are, especially Shannon Sharpe and Pat McAfee, when you're able to command audiences and bring in audiences when you're a ratings hit, you get away with stuff. That's just how it is, you know. Uh, so no, he wasn't gonna be reprimanded for this stuff. Paul Pierce is a Hall of Famer, you know, all-time great player, but he was mid as a personality on ESPN. He was expendable. So yeah, I told you guys they weren't going to do anything to him, not for something like this. No, but that's pretty much all I got to say about that, man. And I promise this is gonna be the last video on this, man. I just saw that they had to report this, but that's it.